Guest, Honorable Chief Minister Butaram Nokpinabagidamakta Balukna Hagachari. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with a big round of applause our respected Chief Guest of the 14th Manipur International Polo 2022, Honorable Chief Minister of Manipur, Shri Nongthombam Biren Singh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Chief Guest, respected Chief Minister Shri N. Biren Singh, and the President and other his cabinet colleagues and members of the Legislative Assembly, they have all arrived to grace the 14th Manipur Polo International 2022. Shortly, we shall be starting the inaugural function. Welcome to you all once again, ladies and gentlemen. Ngasi itihasik oireba Mapal Kangjeibung asida taramari suba Manipur Polo International 2022 yeng beleng birak liba mayam kibikpu singja langjariba Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association na nolukchari taram na khurumjari yamna thuna akoi inaugural function asi haujragani Aikoigi Lengliba Nasigi guest meam, national and international guest meam, Lengson Bidun Lady, Makagi program, Mayamda, Aikoigi Nuxizerbamarub, Ibno Jobina, Pathok Bigani.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The beginning of the 14th Manipur Polo International will be followed with the presentation of rosé from volunteers. The presentation of rosé to our dignitaries.
Ngasigi thoram asigi Chief Guest President amadi Guest of Honor oina Lengshin Biribai Kai Kumnajariba Mitunglen Singhi Mafamda Ahanbada Equina Langjariba Kudol Pot Singasi Kudol Tamjaraga Ikai Kumnaba Uchabagi Tanja Duma Lauzari Ahanbada Ikai Kumnajariba Honorable Chief Minister Manipur Ngasigi thoram asigina respected Chief Guest Shri Nongthombam Biren Singhi Mafamda Langjariba Kudol Porasimatang Kudol Tamjari. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting a traditional stole to our respected chief guest of today's inaugural function of 14th Manipur International Polo, and to respected President Shri K. Govinda Singh, Honorable Minister PWD, Youth Affairs and Sports. Mathang Dekai Kumnajariba Shri Hashim Vashum, Honorable Minister Veterinary and Animal Husbandry and Transport. Mathangda Shri K. Robindro, Chairperson, Manipur Industrial Development Corporation gi mafamdasu Lengyanasima Kudol Tamjari. And next to Honorable MLA Wangkai Assembly Constituency, Shri Thangjam Arun Kumar. We welcome you, sir. Thank you so much for your gracious present. Honorable MLA Wangkai Assembly Constituency, Shri Thangjam Arun Kumar Singh, Mathangda Ikai Kumnajariba, Honorable MLA Moirang Assembly Constituency, Shri Santi Singh, Taram Nokchari, and Honorable Minister Shri Awangbao Niumai. We welcome you, sir. Thank you so much for your kind presence. Mathang asina akogi traditional Manipuri offering. It's Potlanba ceremony. Potlanba Lingshin Birakli Lamdamasigi Nupiyoy Bising Ima Ibel Ahal Laman Singna Potlanbagi Port Pushin Birakli Ikai Kumnajariba Ngasigi Tauramasigi Chief Guest na Taram Nokpigani Manipurgi culture gi Yamna Pazaraba Masakni Matamgi Anawapen Heira Ensang Napina Chingba Koktakta Yamna Pazana Laiting Togduna Pobiraklaga Ikai Kumnajariba Nasigiling birakliba mitong lensingi mafamda nolukpagaloy na kachabani latnada na laushin bigani.
In the meantime, I request the players to kindly proceed for the march past where the horses are being brought out on the southern side of the stadium. On the eastern side of the stadium, you are requested to kindly proceed for the march past, which will be followed in a moment.
May I have the privilege to invite Shri H. Dilip Singh, IAS, President, Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association, to present the coquette to our respected Chief Guest, Shri Nongthombam Pirin Singh, Honorable Chief Minister of Manipur. Ikai Kunajariba Shri H. Dilip Singh, IAS, President, Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association, Ikai Kunajariba Chief Guest ki mafamda nolukpagaloy na Ikai Kunabucha Boina, coquette ama Kudul Tambiri. Presenting a Manipuri coquette, it's a very significant headgear of the Manipuri culture. Mathangda Ikai Kumnajariba Shri K. Govinda Singh, Honorable Minister PWD, Youth Affairs and Sports ki mafamda Shri S. Buddhachandra Singh, retired IAS na coquette. Lanthok pinabagidamagta noluk na hangachari. Shri S. Buddhachandra Singh, retired IAS. Ikai Kumnajari Bojana, Nasigi Thoram Masigi, Thoram Mapugi Mafamda, Coquette Asima, Kudol Tambigani. Mathangda Noluk na Hangachari, Dr. S. Joy Kumar Singh, Advisor, Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association. Dr. S. Joy Kumar Singh, Advisor, Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association, Ikai Kumnajariba, Shri Kasim Vashum, Honorable Minister, Veterinary and Animal Husbandry and Transport, Ikai Kumnajariba, Guest of Honor Gimafamda, Coquette Asima, Kudul Tambigani. Thank you so much, Mathangi. Asina, Shri R.K. Dilip Singh, Vice President, Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association. Ikai Kumnajariba, Vice President na Shri K. Robindro, Chairperson, Manit Kogi, Mafamda Kogerasima, Kudol Tambiraga, Ikai Kumnaba Utpigani. Thank you so much, respected Vice President, Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association, Sri R.K. Dilip Singh, for doing the honor. May I now have the privilege to request Sri H. Dilip Singh, IAS Honorary President, Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association, to deliver the welcome address of the inaugural ceremony of 14th Manipur International Polo 2022.
At the very outset, I, on behalf of the organizing committee, take the privilege of welcoming the Honorable Chief Minister of Manipur, Sri N. Biren Singh, as the chief guest of the inaugural function of the 14th Manipur Polo International 2022. Honestly, the Honorable Chief Minister himself is the chairman of the organizing committee, and much of the initiatives for the major repairs undertaken in the polo ground is on account of his personal initiative, supervision, and guidance. He has also conveyed his plan to undertake major improvement of the ground itself during the ensuing monsoon season, when cultivating lush green grass will be more feasible. We are all very thankful for your august presence, sir. I now take the opportunity to welcome Sri K. Govinda Singh, Honorable Minister for PWD and Youth Affairs and Sports, as the president of today's event. He is recognized to have been associated with the sports movement in the state for long. He has also made tangible contributions by creation of valuable sports assets and procurement of sports equipment and inculcation of sportsmanship amongst the youths. Sir, we deeply appreciate your valuable presence in our midst. Promptly after Sri Khasim Vashum assumed the stewardship of the Veterinary and Animal Husbandry Department as the minister in charge, he issued strict instructions to the officials of his department for scouting and locating fresh areas for creation of new polo grounds and for identification of wet marshy lands suitable for grazing and preservation of the original Manipuri ponies, whose population still remains precarious. It is indeed an honor, sir, to welcome you as our guest of honor today. May I recall that as a young representative of the people, Sri K. Ravindro's initial interface with governance was in the field of youth affairs and sports, and his footprints are still visible in the Kumbhanla Park Sports Complex even today. We therefore warmly welcome you, sir, for your kind presence in our midst as guest of honor. I also welcome all the Honorable Minister, MLAs, and dignitaries on the dais too. Ladies and gentlemen, the pandemic has been quite merciless and its affliction all-pervasive. Mankind faced difficult options. The sensitivities and discourses largely focused around the challenges and welfare of mankind or the human race. Even in the most trying times, the well-being of ponies, so precious to the owners and players, hardly drew any worthwhile attention. Here, I think it appropriate to express my appreciation of the pony lovers everywhere in the world for having shouldered the responsibility of looking after their precious ponies as part of their extended families. Without any prejudice, the pony lovers all over remained connected, sharing their trials and tribulations all through the pandemic on one digital platform or the other. The struggles and trepidations relating to Manipuri ponies and the pony owners deserves to be narrated on another occasion. The Manipur Polo International has returned after a lapse of 3 long years. On the one hand, we feel exhilarated, but on the other hand, we feel a tinge of remorse since some of the foreign teams that had confirmed their presence had to withdraw in the last minutes due to lingering issues of logistics and clearances following the pandemic. On the brighter side, the bedrock of our tournaments over the years, namely the United States of America and the United Kingdom, have not disappointed us despite inconveniences in their itineraries. Hence, allow me to welcome the players and some of the accompanying family members of both the USA and the UK with profound warmth and affection from all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, this year we are happy to introduce a new outfit in town, namely the Indian Navy. We are pleasantly gratified that the great institution of the Indian Navy has taken note of our activities and have consented to mark their presence here, the birthplace of modern polo, despite Manipur being a landlocked state. So we cheer for the Indian Navy team. Furthermore, India A, represented by the Indian Polo Association, and India B, represented by Manipur, are expected to exhibit their best skills and display their extreme prowess in the art of polo. Lastly, I have every conviction that those of the polo-loving spectators of Manipur will quench their legitimate thirst for a competitive and exciting polo in the coming week. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all once again to the 14th Manipur Polo International 2022. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Shri H. Dilip Singh, IAS, Honorary President, Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association. May I now have the privilege to request our respected Chief Guest, Honorable Chief Minister Manipur, to hoist the prestigious flag of the 14th Manipur Polo International. Ngasigi pangthokjariba taramarirak shuba Manipur Polo International gi haudokpagi thoram asigi flagged ikaikumnajariba thoram asigi Chief Guest, Honorable Chief Minister Manipur Shri Nongthombam Biren Singh na chingkhatpinabagidamakta nolokna hangachari. Amadi kai khumnajariba Chief Guest na ngasigi tournament asi open tawri haiduna mayamgi mafamda declare tawbiramnabagidamakta nolokna hangachari. Would like to request our respected Chief Guest to declare the 14th Manipur Polo International open.
Ay mayam punamak kai kumnabuchuri. I declare the 14th Manipur Polo International 2022 open.
Thank you so much for doing the honor and we are releasing the balloons and thank you so much once again our respected Chief Guest. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are presenting the march pass by the participating teams of the 14th Manipur Polo International, India B Manipur, United Kingdom, Indian Navy, USA and Indian Polo Association, IPA. Once again, would like to Once again, would like to request the participating teams of the 14th Manipur Polo International to start the march past
Adungai 1991 da Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association na Manipur Polo International Haudok Chaki Malem goiba function abada cultural program galoina na yan hanbo ina Manipur na khudon togiba modern polo Mapal Kangjeibung asida amuk hanna halakhi prithvi koigra matungda ngasi tara marirak suraba asigumba polo international asida continent khuding maktagi laibak polo sanaba kaya historic oiraba itihassic oiraba Mapal Kangjeibung asida sanaba lengbirakre polo sanaroi singna khalli polo horkiba modern polo horkiba lamdam asida amuktang lakcharaga Sagol Kangjei Manipur gi poni Manipur gi sagol sigi mathakta tongduna Manipur gi leimai sida sanazargadi pilgrimage amoina tirtha jatra amagum Sagol Kangjei Manipur gi culture gi mayot oiriba thawai oiriba asigumba sanaba si amuktang sanazargadi asengba polo gi mahau phangjagani haiduna lengak khibani haiduna Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association and Lojay. Kwaidagi hena sanabada polo kusana sida prithibigi kwaidagi afaba leba koiriba Argentina, America, England, Australia, South Africa, Germany, France, hairibada loiba khambanaira roi continent mangadagi polo players singna Mapal Kangjeibung sida laktuna asengba polo gi mahau phangkrabani ngasidi madugumba polo khusana Manipurna pigraba prithvi goiba khusana dugi wangbada Manipur gi leingakna maroina kai khunjariba Chief Minister Shri N Biren Singh na karigi damakta ikhoi gi inat ki oijaba Sagol Kangjeibung di aikhoina amuk hanna Manipur gi khungang singda sanaroi doribano wakana sigaloina na handaki sangai festival galoina na Manipur gi asengba Sagol Kangjei manung kangla manungda sanaba hogokre Manipur Horse Riding Polo Association na khanjei asigumba nak ki oiba player taret na team saba asi khungang khudingmakta khungangi Kangjeibung singda sanaba hora agadi ngauchat naraba adubu sports pudi amna nungsiba Manipur gi naha singna karigi damukta Sagol Kangjei sanara oidobino karigi damukta Sagol bu hena nungsiro oidoribano ngasi sagon lising amaga chama bhabu sudurgi masing ase Sagol gi demand la aboidi soidana hingani haibagi thajabibiga loinana Manipur Polo musung poni policy 1916 gi chatharapu oina Honorable Chief Minister na asigumba Sagol Kangjei hogdokpibasi yamna historic oiba amani haiduna akoigi Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association na lojai ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯔꯁ ꯄꯥꯁ ꯆꯠꯄꯤꯒꯗꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯇꯤꯝꯁꯤꯡ ꯈꯖꯤꯛꯇꯪ ꯊꯨꯅ ꯁꯦꯔꯃꯣꯅꯤꯁꯤ ꯄꯥꯡꯊꯣꯛꯅꯕ ꯁꯦꯝ ꯁꯥꯕ ꯂꯣꯏꯕꯤꯔꯣ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯈꯧꯔꯥꯡꯅ ꯉꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯜꯆꯔꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯝꯁꯀꯤ ꯐꯦꯁꯇꯤꯚꯦꯜ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯒꯗꯧꯔꯤꯕ ꯄꯣꯂꯣ ꯃꯦꯠꯆ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯈꯧꯔꯥꯡꯅ ꯉꯥꯏꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯩꯖꯔꯤ ꯅꯤꯡꯁꯤꯡꯖꯒꯦ ꯇꯥꯕꯤꯔꯤꯕ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛ ꯄꯣꯂꯣꯕꯨ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯕꯤꯔꯤꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯦꯡꯕꯤꯔꯛꯏꯕ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯇ ꯆꯍꯤ 2-3ꯒꯤ ꯂꯦꯞꯂꯨꯔꯕ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯑꯣꯔꯒꯅꯥꯏꯖꯦꯁꯟꯒꯤ ꯏꯟꯇꯔꯅꯦꯁꯅꯦꯜ ꯄꯣꯂꯣꯒꯤ ꯇꯤꯝꯁꯤꯡꯕꯨ ꯀꯧꯖꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯉꯛꯄ ꯐꯪꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯅꯪꯈꯤ ꯂꯩꯄꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯇ꯭ꯔꯦꯚꯦꯜ ꯗꯥꯏꯔꯦꯛꯇꯤꯞꯁ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯀꯣꯚꯤꯗꯀꯤ ꯔꯦꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯤꯛꯁꯟ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯂꯩꯕꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯗꯨꯅ ꯂꯥꯛꯅꯤꯡꯉꯕ ꯃꯤꯑꯣꯏ ꯀꯌꯥꯁꯨ ꯏꯟꯀ꯭ꯂꯨꯗꯤꯡ ꯑꯔꯖꯦꯟꯇꯤꯅꯥ ꯑꯔꯣꯏꯕ ꯃꯤꯀꯨꯞꯇ ꯃꯈꯣꯏ ꯌꯩꯊꯣꯛꯈꯤꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯉꯁꯤꯗꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯂꯤꯡꯕ ꯇꯤꯝꯅꯤ ꯌꯨꯅꯥꯏꯇꯦꯗ ꯁ꯭ꯇꯦꯠꯁ ꯌꯨꯀꯦꯒꯤꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯂꯤꯡꯅ ꯍꯔꯂꯤꯡꯍꯥꯝ ꯄꯣꯂꯣ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯃꯛꯅ ꯃꯈꯨꯠ ꯊꯤꯡꯖꯤꯟꯗꯨꯅ ꯏꯪꯂꯦꯟꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯒꯕꯔꯅꯤꯡ ꯕꯣꯗꯤꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ USPAꯒꯤ ꯒꯕꯔꯅꯤꯡ ꯕꯣꯗꯤꯅ ꯍꯟꯗꯛꯀꯤ ꯆꯍꯤ 2ꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯦꯠꯆ ꯑꯁꯤꯗꯗꯤ ꯈꯖꯤꯛꯇꯪ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯂꯤꯡꯕ ꯇꯤꯝ ꯊꯥꯕꯤꯔꯛꯑꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯤꯔꯛꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯃꯄꯥꯜ ꯀꯥꯡꯖꯩꯕꯨꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯀꯥꯡꯖꯩꯕꯨꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯈꯨꯠꯂꯣꯏꯔꯕ ꯁꯒꯣꯜꯗ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯈꯨꯠꯂꯣꯏꯔꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯣꯏꯁꯤꯡꯒ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯇꯤꯝꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯒ ꯀꯅꯥꯅ ꯊꯣꯏꯒꯗꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯀꯥꯡꯖꯩꯕꯨꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯗ ꯌꯦꯡꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯍꯣꯔꯁ ꯔꯥꯏꯗꯤꯡ ꯑꯦꯟড ꯄꯣꯂꯣ ꯑꯦꯁꯣꯁꯤꯌꯦꯁꯟꯅ ꯇꯔꯥꯝꯅ ꯈꯨꯔꯨꯝꯖꯔꯤ ꯊꯦꯡꯊꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯑꯃꯦꯔꯤꯀꯟ ꯇꯤꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯐ꯭ꯂꯥꯏꯠ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯗꯤꯂꯦ ꯇꯧꯈꯤꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯗ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯄꯨꯡ 12ꯗ ꯂꯦꯟꯗꯤꯡ ꯇꯧꯒꯗꯕ ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯗ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯊꯦꯡꯅ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯔꯛꯇꯅ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯤꯄꯦꯔꯦꯁꯟꯗ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯊꯦꯡꯈꯤꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯇꯥꯛꯄꯤꯔꯛꯏ ꯈꯪꯃꯤꯟꯅꯁꯤ
(14th Manipur Polo International 2022 Thaurammasigi ceremony ama oiriba march past by the participating teams. Hauzik lamtharakpaga loinana ngasigi thauramasibu mapung phan binabagidamakta lengshinbiriba khwaipamnamakna participating teams singasigi players singbo ahoba khubak amaga loinana taram nokpinabagidamaktasu nolukna hangachari.
Leading the march past is the team from the United States of America. They just landed at Imphal and they rushed to the historic polo ground to be a part of this memorable beginning of the 14th Manipur Polo International. The United States of team, Mr. Vasquez, Feldman, and Boland, having landed at Imphal a moment ago, they are part of this historic event to take part at the opening ceremony of the 14th Manipur Polo International, which will continue from today till the 29th of November.
After the USA team is Indian Navy, comprising of the players Altaf Khan, Commander A.K. Panchal, Lieutenant Arun, Lieutenant Commander K. Rathi, and Captain A.P. Singh. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Team USA, comprising of the players Will Bolland, J.P. Nick Feldman, George. Thank you so much for being here. We welcome you, Team USA. Second is Indian Navy team, comprising of the players Altaf Khan, Commander A.K. Panchal, Lieutenant Arun, Lieutenant Commander K. Rathi and Captain A.P. Singh. Next is India A, Indian Polo Association, IPA, Major Aman Singh, Said Hur Ali, D. Santos and Muhammad Ranse, Major Ranse Purohit. The band is from the 1st Manipur Rifle Band Team. Thank you so much. Thoramasi Maka Chathazarakpoina, Asigi tournament Asigi or taking ceremony, India B Manipur Gi T Pradeep Kumar na Pangtupina Bagidamata Naluk na Hangachari. Would like to request all the flag bearer to join the oath-taking ceremony. Like to request once again the flag bearer to join the oath-taking ceremony.
Mr. Jorge, you are supposed to bring the U.S. flag at the oath-taking ceremony. All the flag bearers, you are requested to join the oath-taking ceremony of the 14th Manipur Polo International, keeping in the true spirit of the competition being organized by the Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association.
International 2022, respecting and abiding by the rules and in the spirit of fair play, inclusion and equality. Together we stand in solidarity and commit ourselves to sport without doping, without cheating, without any form of discrimination. We do this for the honor of our teams and to make the world a better place through sports.
Thank you so much to Pradeep Kumar and to all the flag bearers of the different contingent. Thank you so much once again. Mathang asina ikai khumnajariba ngasigi thorum asigi chief guest oina Lingshin Biriba ikai khumnajariba Honorable Chief Minister Manipur Shri Nongthombam Biren Singhna athoiba mithunglengi warol thambiranaba nolukna hangachari.
The teams can disperse to their respective stables. All the players and the team members are requested to disperse from the field.
Honorable Minister Shri K. Govindas Kontukjam, in charge of works, Shri Kasim Wasum, Honorable Minister Transport and the Veterinary, Shri Awangbo Niume, Honorable Minister Water Resource, Shri K. Robindra Singh, Chairperson, Manitco, Shri T.I. Santi Singh, Honorable MLA, and Shri T.S. Arun Kumar Singh, Honorable MLA, Shri I. Dilip Singh, President, Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association, members of the Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Associations, players from the different country, mainly from USA and Britain, distinguished guests, invitees, media friends, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me a great pleasure to be here amongst the polo fraternity of the world. On behalf of the people of Manipur, I once again welcome all our national and international guests to the Mapal Kangjeibung, the oldest living polo ground in the world. I am informed that many foreign teams have not been able to participate in the tournament this year because of travel advisories or other last-minute problems. We will miss them, but not their spirit. Manipur Polo International is hosted every year to allow polo lovers everywhere to come and play the game in its place of origin. In Manipur, polo is played on indigenous polo ponies. Secondly, the tournament helps create greater global awareness and a support for the Save the Pony campaign in Manipur. In Manipur, as a original state of polo, we are having the oldest 3 polo field. This present the Mapal Kangjeibung, it known as the Mapal Kangjeibung, outside play field of the polo. Then the one is the inner Kangjeibung, which is inside the Kangla Palace, and the one is the Hapta Kangjeibung. So the state government also trying to encourage the polo in our language, in the ancient language, is known as the Sagul Kangje. And from this current year, the state government also has started Sagul Kangje tournament, CM's Sagul Kangje tournaments inside the Manung Kangjeibung, inside the Kangla. The visit of polo teams from across the 5 continents of the world to Manipur Polo International since 1991 has fired the imaginations of the youth of Manipur. In fact, the number of polo players in Manipur has increased. Some 32 local polo teams are now participating in the state level tournaments. The standards of the game in Manipur are fast improving, and we are confident that in a few years, Manipuri boys can become international professional players with the right opportunities and the facilities. State government will also soon be developing polo ground in Imphal East, Imphal West, Thawbal and Bishnupur. This will ensure that district level polo tournament have adequate infrastructure and the facilities to host tournament. These polo grounds will also give our international guests the unique experience of playing polo, just as forefathers did it in the ancient past. State government is also presently developing a pony reserve for pony conservation. We are also helping the Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association to create a polo and a pony complex on the 31 acres of land granted to them. As a part of pony conservation measures, we have introduced Sagolgi Police, the mounted police force. We have introduced this recently on pony few days back. We also believe that conserving the Manipur pony can be sustainable only if we have a polo tourism policy. This is why we have made Manipur Polo International an integral part of the annual International Manipur Shanghai Festival, the state's biggest tourism festival. This year, we have started the first Chief Minister Sagol Kangjeibung Championship. First, Sagol Kangjeibung means the polo tournament championship in the Manung Kangjeibung or inner polo ground. This polo ground located inside Kangla, the traditional seat of Manipuri kings, is where only the royals and the best player had played in the past. We believe this traditional polo tournament will keep the links between the modern and the traditional polo. We are indebted to people who have cared for polo and the Manipur pony. We honor Huidrom Asabi Devi in recognition of her sacrifice, dedication, and hard work for breeding and saving the Manipur pony, as well as promotion of the game of polo. The Pana Sagol Kangjeibung, and for producing many international players. It is more than 30 years since the first Manipur Polo International Polo was organized. The Manipuri pony has once again found a home to live in because of this international tournament, and that the game of polo is flourishing again in its birthplace. Ladies and gentlemen, I congratulate the Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association for all their hard work in making Manipur Polo International a successful movement over the years. I once again wish our national and international guests a wonderful and memorable stay in Manipur. I am also hopeful that all those visiting will attend the various events being organized across different venues during the Manipur Shanghai Festival 2022. I am certain that all will get to experience our culturally rich and a diverse state and carry home fond memories of this place. I wish all the participants the very best for the tournament. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, respected Chief Guest, Honorable Chief Minister Manipur Shri Nongthompa Birren Singh, for your remarkable words as our respected Chief Guest of the 14th Manipur Polo International. Thank you so much once again. And presenting next is a cultural performance by the artists of Rhythms of Manipur, Dancing Drummers. This composition is a collage of various rhythms and beats of traditional Manipuri drums supported by other instruments like violin, flute, gong, and effects. The ethnic drumming instruments langte, dholak, meitepung, bamboo drum and beating styles, which have been used in different occasions in the state from pre-Hindu period and present day, are blended together to form a unique composition. This particular composition won the Doordarshan National Award in the year 2018 and performed in many places, both at home and abroad, including Japan, Thailand, Laos, Trinidad and Tobago for the last 7 years. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting you Dancing Drummers by Rhythms of Manipur.
the 14th Manipur Polo International being played between Indian Navy and Great Britain. We are so fortunate to have the Indian Navy for the first time in our tournament, a special guest for the Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association. The entire establishment of the Indian Navy henceforth will be sending a team for the Manipur Polo International as a team to take part in Manipur Polo International. Major Aman from the IPA and Mr. Pradeep, you are requested to kindly report to the technical director to begin the first match of the 14th Manipur Polo International. The Indian Navy team, Altaf Khan, Commander A.K. Panchal, Lieutenant Arul, Lieutenant Commander K. Rathi, Captain A.P. Singh. For England, Jack Tucker, Phil Seller, George Emma, and Harry Tucker. We are lucky that for the United Kingdom, there are two brothers, Jack Tucker and Harry Tucker. This is for the third time that we have seen players from United Kingdom and brothers have been taking part in the Manipur Polo International. Very fortunate that Mr. Hore from the United States of America is with me at this very commentary box. They took a long journey, a 23-hour flight from New York, having landed in Imphal a moment ago to take part in the opening ceremony of the 14th Manipur Polo International. I beg your pardon if I did some mistakes in the origin of the flight. Jorge, how was the flight? And we are very happy to see you again, Jorge.
Very happy to be here. The flight was very long, but worth it to come here and be here in Manipur again.
It's so unlucky that one of your team members is stuck somewhere in some part of the world. He would be landing in India by 5 o'clock in the morning. We will be trying our best to bring your team member to Manipur. I just heard from our travel agency that there are no flight tickets available tomorrow. However, we will try to ensure that your team member will arrive tomorrow by afternoon. We will make amends in the fixture with the technical director. You have a match tomorrow. However, one of your team members not being able to reach this very ground, we will make some amends with the meetings of the captains soon after the match this very afternoon. Well, Jorge, how was the preparation for the team after 2 years? I'm sure you must be looking forward to come back to Manipur. And I'm sure that Manipur is a very, very special place. And you have been here for the last couple of years, Jorge.
Yes, this is my third time, and we've been, trying to practice as much as we can. We played in Singapore. We played in Singapore over the weekend, and that was a good practice for us. All three of us have played. Actually, all four of us have played together on and off over the years. So we should be able to play very well together.
We would like to thank the entire network of Doordarshan for bringing this very event live throughout the length and breadth of this very country, the vast country, what is happening in the oldest living polo ground in the world, Mapal, Kangjeibung. The events to follow is being brought live by Doordarshan Imphal Kendra. I'm sure many would be watching this live. Jorge, I was just thinking that how you missed the flight in the morning. Do you have some COVID issues or protocols that you were delayed in the airport?
We weren't, but sadly my nephew was. They didn't check his COVID card or his test. Live in the U.S. and now he's in Poland, but he got a test and it's negative, so he'll be able to be here tomorrow. But
hopefully he would be here by tomorrow afternoon, and we definitely would be making some amends in the fixture so that one of your team members should be arriving by at least afternoon. I request Major Raman and Pradeep Kumar to begin the proceedings of the first match of the 14th Manipur Polo International. The first team being played between Indian Navy and the Great Britain. Until the 13th Manipur Polo International, the very year that was 2019, before the advent of COVID pandemic, the team from England used to take part in our Manipur Polo International, and of late, the HPA, the Hurlingham Polo Association, has requested and has sent an intimation that the Manipur Polo International, being one of the biggest events of the world, they will be sending a team from United Kingdom, but not from England alone. So you will be seeing the change that from England, the United Kingdom will be taking part from this very tournament this year. And once again, I would like to remind the team players, Jack Tucker, Phil Seller, Josh Emma, and Harry Taker. Phil Seller and Josh Emma, the team captain, was here a couple of years ago. You can see the England team on the left coming out, and I'm sure that you will be able to see the Indian Navy team. Mr. Pradeep and Major Aman, can you please assemble the players? The team on your left, the jersey, red and white, is the team from the Great Britain, Jack Tucker and his younger brother Harry Tucker, Phil Seller and Josh Emma. For team captain, Josh Emma will be wearing number 1, Harry Tucker number 2, Phil Seller number 3, and Jack Tucker number 4. For the Indian Navy, Lieutenant Commander K. Rathi wearing number 1 jersey, team captain A.P. Singh number 4, and Altaf Khan number 3, and Commander A.K. Panchal will be wearing jersey number 3. You can see Mr. Pradeep Kumar, one of the mounted officials of the first match, and Major Aman Singh from the IPA. Is a 2-goal from IPA, one of the young players from Indian Army. He was here 3 years ago as a member of the IPA team. As we were pleased to see two teams from overseas taking part in our Manipur Polo International, we have been trying to contact and invite teams from different parts of the world. There are many, many restrictions following the COVID pandemic. Still, the psyche and the fear of COVID in many countries still prevail. However, the team from United Kingdom and United States of America, they've been working hard for the last 3 months to be a part of this historic event. And I'm sure in the coming year, there will be many more teams with the relaxation of the COVID protocol being enforced throughout the world. Major Raman from the IPA, are you ready? Can I call on Major Aman from the IPA, who would be umpiring the first match?
Hello. Ngasigi ahamba polo match sida sanagadoriba team ani si United Kingdom hanadi akhoina England hen laambani adu handaki taramari super tournament asidadi United Kingdom haiduna yamna lingba team ni Jack Tucker haribasi handicap 4 ni jersey number 4 ni Phil Seller 3 George Amo 1 aruga Harry Tucker 2 hariba player marisina United Kingdom bu represent tobiri. Indian Navy Altaf Khan jersey number 2 Commander A.K. Panchal jersey number 3 aduga Lieutenant Arun K. Rathi is jersey number 1 aduga Captain A.P. Singh jersey number 4. team captain ni hai riba team ani si Indian Navy si akhoi gi polo ground ni si da makhoi na ahama sanajabani makhoi si equestrian games di yamna faba adum team ni aduga polo da su mana actively India da di myamna khambiri buduni polo haibisi army amasung armed forces singna ayamana sanai civilian singna sanari bisi yam kanna Manipur khaktani ba haibe yai atopa Rajasthan gi aduga ate India gi ningthau gi sagai singna sanaba sel pai singna sanaba madugi wangmada sanari bisi ayambana armed forces singna sanabani adu Indian Navy na akhoi gi Manipur Polo International sida natana mathangi akhoi Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association na sinjariba tournament sing Dr. N. Tombi amsu N. Hazari Polo Tournament, state level Polo Tournament, district level Polo Tournament, Governor's Invitation Polo Club Tournament, high river tournament singsidasu, matang chahidagi di Indian Navy gi team singsina, makoi invite tobirau, aikoi thanda lakchage, sail kasu tinghandan aikoi Manipur gi pony amsung polo bu, yokhat jabada, yokhat pibada, MHRPN, honorary effort asida, mateng pangjagadi haidana, offer tokduna aduna handak kesida ihan hana yaubani England ki team hujik ngahaki matung do ubiragani yamna lingbat team ni haiba tare akhoi gi ngasi bau laiba England ki team singsidagi makhoina khwaidagi henba oidragasu ningthina sanaraba United Kingdom gi haiba tare Scotland Wales England haiba hum sidagi makhoina team asi sagacharpa adungba team ni yengbiu United Kingdom ka Indian Navy ga ngasigi ahamba match asida karamna sanabagi haibadu aduga hairiba mapan gi team ani US amathung UK dagi team singda laiba team ani singsi standard siga aikhoi gi Manipur gi players singsiga karmai tokdana karam level da leiribi ga haibadu yengbiu honorable chief minister amasung aikhoi gi laingak ko singna soidana aikhoi gi polo players singna karamna prithvi gi level da yawung amakadiga haibado soidana wakhan thadabigina haiduna Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association na nolukna miyam khibata ningsingjari.
Now I would like to request the players of both teams to line up for the introduction to the chief guest, president and guest of honor before the match asi houdringai mamangda ikai khona chariba chief guest oina lengshin biriba president amadi guest of honor oina lengshin biriba singasiga team player singasiga introduction gi partama leizari
Okay, I think we'd like to introduce the team, and we'll start with the introduction of the United Kingdom team. If you guys can please ride forward after I say your name. Playing number 1 for the United Kingdom, George Armour. Please ride forward, George. Woohoo. Playing at number 2, Harry Tucker. Playing at number 3, Phil Seller. And playing at number 4, Jack Tucker. Okay, I'd like to introduce the Indian Navy. I don't have the numbers here, but please right forward. Aftab Khan, A.K. Panchal, Lieutenant Arun,
Lieutenant Arun, Lieutenant Commander K. Rathi, Captain A.P. Singh, and today's mounted umpires are Mr. Pradeep from Manipur and Major Aman from IPA. I would like to request our President, Sri H. Dilip Singh, to kindly lead our dignitaries for the introduction to the players to begin the 14th edition of the Manipur Polo International, being organized by the Manipur Horse Riding and Polo Association after a short lull of 2 years owing to the unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic. The team in blue, the Indian Navy, and the team in red and white, and the half-white shirt, the jersey, is the team from United Kingdom. The mounted umpires who would be officiating the first match is T. Pradeep Kumar from Manipur and Major Aman from the IPA. Major Aman was here as a team member from the IPA probably in the year 2016, if I am not mistaken. It will be the formal introduction. Yeah. Since this is the first match, I think, as usual, we would like a little ceremony with the Honorable Chief Minister. The players, being so excited, wanted to begin the match. All of a sudden, there would be a little ceremony where we would like to introduce to all the players coming from the United Kingdom and Indian Navy. Our Honorable Chief Minister would be wishing all the players before we formally begin. And of course, we would take the opportunity of a precious photo session being the first day, and of course, after a long time, we are able to have the Manipur Polo International. Pradeep from Manipur, Commander A.K. Singh, A.P. Singh, Pranchal, Altaf Khan, and Mr. Arun. We would like to request the players to kindly line up so that we will have a photo session as a part of our memory. Thank you. I would like to request our Honorable Chief Guest to kindly throw in the ball to begin the first match of the 14th edition of the Manipur Polo International. I'm sure it would be quite an exciting match. I'm sure, Jorge, you would be looking at how your opponents will be playing. You would be observing keenly who are the key players.
Looks like both number ones are fighting hard for the ball. George hits it forward. Looks like Phil Sellers in a breakaway. Phil Sellers in front of the goal. Since a nice little shot. Looks like George can't get a handle on that ball. Gets saved out of there by the Indian Navy team. Nice open back shot. Picked up by Phil. Phil sends it into the goal, and it's a goal for United Kingdom.
That is the first goal for United Kingdom by Phil Seller. Number 3. In fact, before the first minute, it was the 42nd second of the first chakka. Phil Seller, number 3 of Great Britain, scoring the maiden goal for United Kingdom. The very first goal of the 14th Manipur Polo International, Phil Seller.
Ball is back in play. Looks like Phil Sailor's back with the ball, but Indian Navy takes it out. George clears the ball on the near side. Takes it forward. Gets hooked by the opponent. Backed up by Harry Tucker.
That is Phil Seller.
Phil Seller
Number
now
3
the-
again, Phil Seller. That, oh, again the very second goal by Phil Seller. Number 3, Phil Seller. The second goal for Great Britain. And the 1 minute 12 second of the first chukka, the second goal by Phil Seller, number 3. Once again, that is Phil Seller, number 3. Phil Seller looking for George Emma, number 1, the team captain. George Emma for Great Britain, the team captain. That is number 3, K. Panchal for Navy. Happy Singh. That was a beautiful, wonderful stroke by A.K. Panchal looking for number 3. Phil Seller again. Captain A.P. Singh for the Navy Blue. Looking for A.K. Panchal. George Emma. That is Phil Seller again, number 3. One of the spirited players for today, Phil Seller, number 3 for Great Britain, looking at the 30-yard hit, coming, looking for a beautiful stroke, and just cross. It is a wide. Time out. As I was saying, Mr. Jorge, Manipur has a special place for all the players from United States of America. We have been in touch for many, many years. What exactly brings you to Manipur, and what is that excitement, and what are the expectations that you come to Manipur?
Well, expectation is always to win, you know. That's the number one expectation. But no, like, you know, it's an incredible experience to be part of this, where the polo was, you know, discovered, modern polo, the home of the modern polo. It's an honor, I think, for any polo player in the world to be able to play here. I think it's an incredible experience, and you know, the people here are so kind to us and make us feel very welcome, and we love coming here, and we're very lucky that we get invited every year, and we're very happy to be here.
I would be happy if you can call one of your colleagues to share his experience the very first time that he must be coming to Manipur. I think you would have to call out one of your colleagues. He would be here in the commentary box.
Will Bolan, will you please come over to the announcer area so you can tell us about your experience so far?
He hasn't heard. Yes.
We'd like to thank you all for inviting us again this year, being the third year that George has played in this tournament, but it's just great to be in Manipur, the birthplace of this wonderful sport of polo, and to have the opportunity to play with these players on this field is just amazing. We see action out on the field now. England on defense there. We've got the Indian Navy team working the ball downfield. Looks like it's just wide of goal. Ball's knocked in. England bringing it downfield now. Navy in defense. Long shot downfield to his number 1. Wide open in front of the goal. Looks like it's another goal for England.
That was Jack Tucker, the elder of the two brothers. No, I think the younger one, I have to clarify. It is number 4. Number 4 of Great Britain, scoring the third. The first chucker, the third goal for Great Britain.
the umpires bring both teams back to center field, they're going to bowl the ball in. We're back in play. Ball is loose. England is on the offensive move, and we have a whistle on the play. Looks like the umpires are going to award a penalty in favor of England. Looks like a penalty 4. Tee the ball up now. 60-yard shot on goal in favor of the English team. Looks like the number 3, Phil Seller, to take the penalty. Both teams are lined up. Seller approaches. Shot is off and defended by India. In front of the goal, but through for the score. Harry Tucker for the score for England. The score is now 4-0 in favor of the English team. It looks like the Indian Navy has a little bit of ground to make up, but it's still early in the match. Teams are back in midfield. Umpire lines them up and bowls the ball in. We're back in action. England working the ball through, but India is in control of the ball now, sending it downfield towards their goal. Working the ball very nicely through traffic. England in defense with a back shot, but India still in control. India in front of their goal. On the ball now is England. Near side play, brings the ball around and upfield. We've got a little bit of a horse race now. And the ball is left on the field for the Indian defense, going through not the shot he wanted, but the player made the defensive back shot. We've got an Indian player now, loose in open field, heading to goal. This is their chance to capitalize. Let's see what happens here. England in defense. And the ball goes out of bounds. Jorge, would you say that right now the advantage is... Would you say the advantage is in favor of England? Oh, a whistle on the play. England out to an early lead, but still plenty of time on the clock. Ball's back in play, headed downfield, number 2. Harry Tucker trying to keep the ball in play, and it looks like India is going to take control again. We've got Captain Singh with the mallet on the ball, sending the ball downfield. Beautiful shot to his forward, number 2. Tail shot turns it. India picks it up. And the ball is over the back line and out of play. What a beautiful afternoon for polo. We're glad everyone could make it today. The tournament will be proceeding throughout the week. We look forward to a lot more action here in Manipur. Ball's back in play. England's advancing down. We've got the number 2, Tucker, in front of goal, scores again. The English team off to a big start here, but still plenty of time for the Indian team to get some points on the board. They'll close that gap, undoubtedly. India on the ball, taking their time to turn it. Number 4, Sai. Downfield to his number 1. Is he going to get it there? Looks like England is back in control. We have the first horn. Tucker. And the ball is out of bounds and out of play. That will That ends our first chukker of polo with England on top. After the first chukker of play, England on top, 5-0. We'll give the players a couple minutes to change ponies, re-strategize, and come out for chukker number 2 here on this Tuesday afternoon in Manipur.
He runs very hard but stopping and turning.
The umpire's whistle calls both teams back to the field for the second chukker of action in today's opening ceremonial match between the United Kingdom and the Indian Naval Team. 5-0 is the score, with England off to an early lead. They've had some tremendous offense, but the Indian Naval Team has plenty of time to make up ground here in the second chukker.
Shall I get on? To be the same? Yes, and then I'll squash it down. It can be done very easily.
Thank you.
Just to remind everyone, we will have games every day this week,
Thank you.
right here. The umpire directs both teams back to the start of the second chukker, far end of the field. And again, for the Indian Naval Team, we have number 1, Lieutenant Colonel K. Brady. Number 2. Oh, back in play. England sends the ball downfield. The number 4. And a whistle on the play. It appears that the number 4 appears that the number 4 was on the ball, had the line, and was fouled by Indian Naval Team. That will award the spot hit to the United Kingdom. Downfield, big shot downfield to his number 3. Number 3 is on the ball with a back shot. Back shot goes with number 2. Tucker on the ball. Tucker sending the ball downfield. He's got his number 1. Amor. To goal.
But it's a goal. Nice teamwork there by England.
England really has come out early with some tremendous strategy here. They seem to be in sync and playing together. The Indian Naval Team playing some defense, but not yet capitalizing on any offensive action. As the umpire brings both teams back to center field, play will resume. Back shot. Sends it to the number 1. Amor downfield. Amor riding. Down. And near side through the goal. Another goal for England, which brings the score 7-0 to the English team. Jorge, the ponies here just look excited to be out in their element.
It looks that way. They're this is where the term polo pony comes from.
This is the original polo pony.
It sure is.
The Manipur Polo pony is the world's polo pony. India, number 3, trying to capitalize in the corner. England picks it up, working both sides of the pony. Is the number 1. Pardon me, the number 3. Phil Seller working the ball downfield. Defended heavily by Side, but the ball still manages to make it through the uprights, increasing the gap here to 8-0 in favor of the English team. Umpire brings both teams back to the center of the field once again. And the ball's back in play. India with the ball. Working it downfield. He's going to send it to his players. Number 3 trying to position himself. The ball is down in front of their goal, but over the back line and out of play. So we'll have a knock-in with a whistle to stop the clock. Ball back in play. England advancing downfield with a whistle again on the play.
It appears as though the Indian Navy team wasn't ready to play yet, and England jumping the gun there a little bit before the umpire called play, sounds like, or seems like.
So we potentially had a false start by the English team. It looks like they are going to bring the ball back down to the end line, tee it up, and proceed with another knock-in. Again, for the Indian Naval Team, Lieutenant Colonel Roddy, number 1, Altaf Khan, number 2, Colonel A.K. Panchal, number 3, and Captain A.P. Side, number 4. For the English team, we have George Moore, number 1, Harry Tucker, number 2, Phil Seller, number 3, and Jack Tucker rounding out the team at number 4. Ball back in play. England trying to make the play. Looks like they still have control. Ball advanced downfield. India now picking it up in front of goal. Back shot stops the play. Near side. Downfield. Both players going to the whip. We have a bit of a horse race. Downfield. We've got Seller. Seller working both sides of the pony. Seller. Beautiful goal for Phil Seller, the number 3 for the English team. Well, I'm afraid, George, that the second half is going to be a bit of an uphill.
It looks that way, Will. It looks that way.
For the Indian Naval team, if they cannot put something together here before the end of the second. Umpire bowls the ball back in play. And England is off again. England has just capitalized on all the bowl-ins. But a back shot stops the play. Play is turned around. But we have an English player in the backfield. Shot on goal is defended by India. India working the ball downfield. India, beautiful shot downfield. Unfortunately, no players available at the moment besides the English team. Back shot turns the play again. Amor working both sides of the pony. Amor, all alone, Amor riding around with the top down. Another score for England. As both teams come back to center field for another bowl-in, we'd like to thank the Manipur Polo delegation once again for hosting this tournament, which will be going on all week. Amor loose again. Amor cannot connect. The ball is off the goal post. India's gonna turn it. Sending it downfield. This is the chance. This is India's opportunity. And a whistle. Stops the clock and gives the advantage to India. We'll see where the umpires place the ball, but this, George, I believe is the time that India could capitalize.
I think so too. I mean, this is as good as opportunity as any as they're going to have to get on the scoreboard and try to get a rally going.
As we say back home, we like to make hay when the sun shines, and the sun is shining today. Let's see what the Indian Naval team can do.
Mrs. Amor.
With this penalty.
Looks like it's going to be from midfield. Well, I thought it was going to be penalty 4, but
The ball is struck from midfield. England on defense. Now taking control of the ball. Amor working the near side beautifully, as he has all afternoon so far. Oh, but cannot connect. Back shot. Not able to get a hold of it. Ball in front of the goal once again, over the back line and out of play. Well, the Indian naval team will bring the ball back into play. Sending it downfield. Big booming shot downfield. Number one cannot connect, did not get the shot off that he wanted to. The ball is over the sidelines and out of play.
nice
Number
shot
four.
there by
Number 4 for England, sending the ball downfield. Can they keep it in? Unfortunately, the ball is over the back line again, which will give India the advantage of the knock-in.
.30 left to play of the Shuckert. England again controlling the ball nicely. And the ball looks like one is down. And that'll be the end of the Chucker.
Well, a big first half for the English team with the score 10-0. They came out early, came out vicious, and have not let up yet.
Hello, hello. Yarba. Hello, hello. Yarba. I'm here with Mrs. Amo. I think you're here for the second time in Manipur. Third time. This is going live nationwide, and we just want to know what makes you come back to Manipur for the third time.
Well, who could not like Manipur? It's amazing. Beautiful sunshine, hospitable people, lovely polo. Everybody makes us so welcome. And in England in November, it's pouring with rain and freezing cold. So, who would not like it here?
I'm so happy because your son is number one, captain of the UK team. I think I can see you when he is almost about to score. I can see you on the tip of the chair. You came, I think, with your other son the previous year, Henry. What makes it different, and what are the different things that you see in England and in Manipur? The style you play, your children play, and what kind of a style that we play in Manipur? Is there any difference, or what are the differences you see in this very game?
Well, for a start, our horses are much bigger. And I think the Manipur polo is lovely, but it's just slightly different. We're bigger horses, perhaps a little bit more controlled. perhaps that's not the right word, but it's a bit of a different game.
I'm just told that you serve in the British Army. Which battalion you were serving in the British Army?
Well, I was in something called the WRAC, which was the Women's Royal Army Corps, but that doesn't exist anymore. So I was attached to the Royal Artillery.
It's so nice talking to you, Mrs. Amor. I think we look forward to your next visit next year with your two sons.
So do I. That would be lovely.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
the Samaton Ayang, marching like a Kuni song. Hang on, Jing the Kubam, ya, young Guidi, long boy, Sa Kogan, Muching Lim, Sagal to Fang Lumber, Sa Kogan, Muching Lim, Sagal to Fang Lumber, Sa Hot the Samaton Ayang, marching like a Kuni song. Hot the Samaton Ayang. Sibana Samadon Mutara Kiva Malima Sekaram no lay xem nung xem ya rồi Atiana xem kiva koyong koy jinung dagi ching marting toy toy bana Samadon Mutara Kiva nothing Nandi put to never nothing Laurang sung basa Hu yena lan so may yok sani lam jela kurup yang basa Hot the Samadon na yang marching like a Kuni, sa hard as Hamaton na young. Around by a Kutsuna, my Dana Awabungam Kiva. Long boy nang a barn. Lan ngâm thi ra thiên chi vơ Aram bay cái khut su na mày tên na awa ngâm khi vơ Lan goi nâng na ban lan ngâm thi ra thiên chi vơ Kudung say sak say rol nga si pau ba say thari Kudung say sak say rol nga si pau ba say thari Hot the Samaton Ayang, marching like a Kuni, sa hot the Samaton Ayang. Nang butong na chinguna, sa gol Kangjeibung na Koyum like a hot the si phao bờ cõi đời malim xin khăng khi bờ mày đây sẽ tôi nạp pani hà nâng tổ na chinh ngu nè sẽ tôi càng đây san nơ bờ thôi yum lại gi hấp tức tì si phao bờ cõi đời malim xin khăng khi bờ mày đây sẽ tôi nạp pani hà họ từ sang tổ này marching like a Kuni song. Hang on, Jing the Kupam, ya, young Guidi, long boy, sa Kogan, Muching Lim, Sagal to Fang Lumber, sa Kogan, Muching Lim, Sagal to Fang Lumber, sa the Samadon Ayang, marching like a Kuni, sa the Samadon Ayang.
Will be also UK playing All Indian Navy versus India A. Looks like that's going to be the game, and the second game will be rescheduled due to our fourth player not being here. So we'll wait to find out when we will play again. I'm not sure on the times there, but I'm assuming it'll be 1 and 3 maybe. I don't know.
Well, tomorrow will be both local teams on the field, highlighted action. And again, we have several games going on this week, so all teams are in the tournament and have the opportunity to advance to the final, which will be later this week. All right, both teams are back out on the field now. Umpires are bringing them together for the bowl-in to start the second half of action. I think the Indian Naval team has a chance here to close that gap. I know that they've been strategizing at halftime. They are on fresh ponies. As we just make a few adjustments here, we'll be underway very shortly. The ball's back in play, downfield for the Indian Naval team. England on defense. Not quite the shot that they were hoping to get off, and the ball is over the back line and out of play. Well, immediately the Indian Naval team making a thrust on offense here. England brings the ball back into play. Booming shot downfield. Another booming shot to center field. Can Amor get a hold of it? Cannot get the shot off. Back shot stops the play for England and puts the advantage to India. England back on the ball. England downfield. Cannot get a hold of it. He has his number 4 player, Tucker. Tucker bringing the ball downfield. Tucker on the ball. Tucker trying to work the near side.
Indian sends it back up to the field, but it looks like the number 4 in England very well placed. Taking his time, not being rushed by any other player. So he's going to bring the ball back around and sends it down the field. That was Phil Seller. Bounces off the pony. Literally off the pony.
Short back shot.
Phil again with the ball.
Seller turning it. Seller in control. Seller working the ball towards his goal, but cannot beat the defense of the Indian Naval team. Great defensive play for India. England back on the ball. But once again, the back shot stops the play by India, and they advance downfield here. Booming shot. Let's see what they can do. England on the ball, cannot connect. Here it is. Here's a chance for India to capitalize. Downfield, India on the ball. India, wide open. Can he put it through the uprights? Oh! Nice try by the number 4 for the Indian Naval team. Over the back line, unfortunately, and out of play. Looks like we have a whistle stopping the play. I think we are making a minor adjustment.
I think you might have lost his stirrup there, Will.
It appears that we have a tack timeout, George. You are correct. Well, right away, we're seeing in the second half the Indian Naval team with a push on the offensive side here. They've been taking control of the ball, advancing it towards their goal, just have not put it through the uprights yet. But I believe we're going to see a score on the board here any minute here once we're back in play.
It would be nice to see them score. It'll make the game a lot more interesting and maybe put more pressure on the England team. I think the England team, it's got quite a lead, so it'd be hard to put them under pressure, but it'll still be good to see them score a few goals just to get them, you know.
Undoubtedly, there's some distance to be made here for the Indian naval team, but again, plenty of time still remains here in the second half. The score 10-0 in favor of the English team. Looks like we're having a stirrup adjusted on the far side of the field, and we will be back underway momentarily. Once again, we'd like to thank the Manipur Polo Association for supplying these mounts today for both teams, for the Indian Naval Team and the English team. A wonderful afternoon for polo. We hope that this weather will continue all week long as the tournament continues throughout the week. Games will be played here every day, and we hope that you all will be here to join us each and every day for the action.
Also, I think we should acknowledge all the grooms that are working very hard here to make sure that all the horses are ready to go. There's a lot of work that goes behind the game, and the grooms and horse caretakers, they do an outstanding job to get us on the field, and it's nice to acknowledge them.
So much goes on behind the scenes here to make these matches happen. It's not just the players and the horses, it's the organizations that behind these teams that really make this possible. England bringing the ball back into play. Advancing the ball downfield, England. India in defense. England working the ball to midfield. Defended by the number 4. Up to his number 1, Amor bringing the ball. Downfield, Amor working through traffic, Amor with the stick on the ball there, Amor to goal, and he scores. The English team just is unbelievably accurate past the 60-yard line, putting the ball through the uprights once again, bringing the score to 11-0 in favor of England. Umpire brings both teams back to center field. We're back underway.
Well, I see these England team. They're doing a very nice job riding those horses. I think a lot of, one of the biggest differences I think for all of us is riding horses that we haven't normally ridden. And these guys are doing a really good job riding these horses, and they seem to perform very well for them. And that appears to me, apart from the teamwork, making a big difference on the outcome of this game so far.
The English team has played quite a bit of polo together, and it shows here today on the field as they bring the ball back into play. Letting the ponies run downfield. Booming shot to his number 2, pardon me, Tucker. Tucker cannot connect. His number 1, Amor, cannot either. The number 4, Tucker.
Oh, what a nice shot there.
Next shot to
That
goal.
That was a beautiful shot.
Beautiful. Beautifully played. England again just is unstoppable past the 60-yard line. Back in center field, India. India on the ball. India working the ball downfield, following each other up. Great teamwork by India. They get control. He's looking downfield to his players, getting control, and sending the ball downfield towards goal to his number 2. Cannot connect. England brings the ball back around. Amor backing up his player as they bring the ball back towards center field. The Indian team cannot connect. Ball heading over the sideline and out of play.
It's a good opportunity for the Indian naval team to regroup.
India bring the ball back in play. Number 4. Sending the ball over the back line. George, they are really making the effort here to put some points on the board, but the Indian naval team can just not seem to find the light of day through the uprights.
It doesn't look that way, Will, but they're definitely trying. They're definitely knocking on the door. It's a matter of time, I think, before they get on the scoreboard and start a rally.
England bringing the ball back upfield. England on the ball. Advancing towards center field, defended by the number 4. Sends it downfield to his number 3, defended by the 3 for the naval team. And over the back line. 30-second horn, and the whistle stops the play. So after the third chukker of play, the score 12-0 of England. Again, for the Indian naval team, we have the number 1, Roddy, number 2, Khan, number 3, Panchal, and number 4, Singh. This game will be broadcasted live this evening at 8 p.m.
Chathariba Taraga Mari Suba Manipur Polo International Doordarshan Imphal Kendrana Numit Khudingi Pung Nipan Taba Matamda DDK Imphal Kendragi channel da yengba phangbigani. The retelecast of the matches being played, you will be able to see the deferred match at 8 p.m. at the Doordarshan Imphal Kendra channel at your respective homes from your drawing rooms. So you take the privilege of watching the match at 8 p.m. DDK Imphal channel.
So in case you missed any of the exciting action on the field this afternoon, you will have another opportunity to see it at 8 p.m. this evening. We are excited again to have all the teams here this week playing continuous matches throughout the week with the finals to come on the 29th. All right, sounds like the whistle is going to bring both teams back out onto the field for the final chukker of action this afternoon.
The sun usually sets around 4:30 this part of the world. It's very difficult to have two matches in the afternoon. By 4, the visibility rate is about 10 meters, and it's quite difficult to play after 4:30, so we have to wind up a little early, and in fact start the matches as early as possible. So we will try to announce tomorrow's match. However, the only setback is that one of the American players he's yet to reach India. He will be reaching India by 4 in the morning. We will be updated, and in the event of Junior Vasquez not being able to reach Imphal by tomorrow, there will be a reschedule. We will be discussing, the captains will be discussing the fixture tomorrow. We will wait for him to reach Imphal first. In fact, the second match is between India B and USA, which I think the people of Manipur have already decided to see the exciting match tomorrow. I think we will keep that the suspense.
Well, we were anxious to see that match take place, but unfortunately, one of the players for the U.S. team is not here yet. We anticipate him arriving by tomorrow, but unfortunately not at the scheduled game time. And again, with the sun setting by 4:30, in order to not have any advantage of wind, sun, or field, there will only be one match today. So at the conclusion of this match, we will be playing the remainder of the tournament starting tomorrow and throughout the rest of the week. Again, we'd like to thank the Manipur Polo Association for supplying the ponies, umpires, and the field for action today. The ball's back in play with England on defense. And a whistle stops the clock. The Indian Naval team, diligent on defense, just cannot seem to find the uprights this afternoon, but not without a lack of effort. Some days the ball just doesn't bounce your way, and unfortunately today that might be the case for the Indian Naval team. The umpire brings the ball to the 60-yard line for a penalty shot, advantage England. The English team will have a penalty from the 60-yard line. It looks as though Seller will take the penalty shot. Seller approaches. Just short. Oh! It made it just over the line. I stand corrected. Seller for the penalty 4. As both teams make their way back to center field, the score is now 13-0 in favor of England. Out of the lineup. English team trying to advance the ball. Gets another shot on goal. And just wide and out of play. As the ball is teed back up, the Indian Naval team will have another opportunity to bring the ball back into play. And I know that they would like to get a score on the ball. Oh, booming shot downfield over the sideline. Whistle stops the clock again. We'd like to thank all of you spectators for making it out here this afternoon for the first match of this week-long tournament here at the Manipur Polo Club, home of the Manipur Polo Pony, the original polo pony of the world. As both teams line up, England will bring the ball back into play with a penalty from the spot. The ball downfield towards goal and out of play. All right, once again, the English naval team will have the opportunity to bring the ball in and back downfield. Unfortunately, back on offense, the Indian naval team working both sides of the pony, number 4 downfield. But the back shot stops the play again as we have a defensive play. India can control the ball. India cannot get a hold of it. The ball is wide to the right. Number 2, Tucker, trying to put the ball through the uprights once again, but just wide and over the back line. India bringing the ball in. Booming shot downfield. Here's the opportunity for India to advance, but cannot connect on that play. The number 2 working both sides of the pony. Next shot to goal. Then on the 2 is Tucker, putting it through. Harry Tucker putting it through the uprights once again, increasing the lead for England over the Indian naval team. As both teams make their way back to center field, the umpire will bowl the ball in here in this 4th chukker of play in today's match, the one and only match for today's the number 1 for England, bringing the ball downfield to his goal. And back through the uprights once again, a pattern we've seen repeated several times today. Tucker with the hot hand and the ball through the uprights once again for England. Score 15-0. Out of the lineup, England once again. Seller on the white pony. Seller trying to work both sides. Backed up by his number 2, Tucker. In front of goal. Can they connect? And they do. That is Tucker once again putting the ball through the uprights. Harry Tucker with the hot hand. England playing as a cohesive unit here. Chucker after chucker. Just cannot be stopped. India on the ball. India with control. India taking the ball downfield. India cannot get the shot off that he wants. And the ball is over the sideline. And that will conclude today's match with England on top over the Indian naval team. Let's give a big round of applause to both teams. And let's give a big round of applause to all spectators out here today for the first match of the Manipur week-long tournament. Tomorrow's match will be the Indian naval team out here once again with India A team making their debut. We'd like to thank all the teams, umpires, and again, the Manipur Polo Association for this wonderful tournament going on all week right here. Please join us again tomorrow for India Naval against India A. Thank you all, and we'll see you at the pitch.
Hayeng November ki tarikh kunga humdoi ani suba taraga mari Manipur Polo International pung amataba matamda haujagani hanwa match IPA team amadi Indian Navy ga pung amataba matamda haujagani aduga ani suba ground da Manipur amadi USA.
Thank you all once again for making it out here this afternoon, and we will see you back here tomorrow for the continued action right here at the Manipur Polo Club, home of the original Manipur Polo Pony, the original Polo Pony to the world. Thank you all, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Marching like a kuni song, hang on ching the kubam ya, yang gui di ba, long gui sa kau ge nang mo ching lim, sagal tu fang lam ba sa kau ge nang mo ching lim, sagal tu fang lam ba sa hot sam to na yang ba, marching like a kuni song, hot sam to na yang ba.
Check.